Is quite incredible. I had never seen or heard of this before until I started doing my research. I didn't realize that you can have a rice cooker that actually reduces the carbs. And here we can thank GreenPan for doing that for us. You're getting the Fuzzy Logic 8-cup rice cooker, the inner pot, measuring cup, rice spatula, low-carb rice steamer insert, the soup ladle, and then 8 different recipe cards, all coming included in this. This is Chef Jeremy Parker, who's going to be with us. Nice to see you.
Buddy, good to see you.
We've got a full hour together. I can't wait. Lots to dive into.
It's already been a busy day here, but a great hour of GreenPan. And you know, GreenPan changed the world. They were the first ones when people were using PFAS non-stick coatings and all these things that we found out that were just not good, forever chemicals, things like that. GreenPan was the first company that made a ceramic surface non-stick, completely free of forever chemicals, changing the game for non-stick. Now, they've gone on to be one of the largest cookware companies in the world, and this is their electric, one of their electric lines, and it's the rice cooker that's called Fuzzy Logic.
That's right. Okay, so why is it called Fuzzy Logic?
Okay, so first off, Fuzzy Logic is basically a chip. It's a microchip inside of this that monitors your food as it cooks. It adjusts the temperature. So if you've ever burnt rice on the bottom and it's still not cooked on top.
Yep, been there.
So this will cook perfect rice, whether it's brown rice, white rice, quinoa, whole oats. If you make your own steel-cut oats, your own oatmeal, if you're gonna do soup, I mean, all the functions on here, it will make sure that it monitors it so it does the thinking for you.
Let's also call out that it's $69.98. We have a rice cooker at our house. It is the best thing that I think we've ever purchased because it is able to make that perfect rice every single time. Now, it doesn't have the carb-reducing technology like this does.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you
we're
that.
going to talk about that in a second. But I will tell you that the rice cooker that we have, when my husband did his research on it, I think he spent $230 or $240 for the one that we have at home. This is under $70. It's $17.50, and it's shipping to you for free as well. Now, the color that you see in front of Jeremy, that's the mint julep. That is the most limited option, and I just want you to know when this is under $70 out at retail purchased separately, you'd be finding this for $159.
Yeah,
it's
still
gonna
worth
fly.
It. Still worth it at $159.
Still worth it.
If you don't get it right now, it's okay. Get it in the future. It's still worth it.
But get it while it's at this amazing sale price.
For sure, yeah.
Here it is over on this side. This is what we're calling the cream, so that's going to be like your nice off-white. We also have it in the graphite. The mint julep is our most limited, and then finally you see it in the Oxford blue. 215 5-star reviews on this. Wow. Everybody is loving this rice cooker.
It really
Talk
is.
To us why.
Okay, so when you cook rice, you know, this is like 50 cents worth of rice or something. I don't even know if it's that much.
Yeah,
and it's so much better for you than pre-done rice or So cook it yourself. You'll live better. You'll feel better. But this does something that no other rice cooker does that I've seen. It'll take a third of the carbs out of the rice. How do you take a third of the carbs out of here? Let me show you. So there's this design here. When I open the lid, okay, this is a little catcher. Now, all you do here is pour water in here, put this in here, go to the function. I'll show you how to make that. But inside this water, what you might not see is starch. So see how this is kind of like cloudy?
Yeah,
and
it's
white?
very opaque.
Yeah, so this isn't just like that cloudiness. That's not just like rinsing your rice like when you wash it. It is cooking starch, water out of the rice. It percolates up and it catches it in that little catch. Here's a little graphic that shows you. So as your rice is cooking, it's going to cook that starch water and it's going to percolate up and then land in the top tray, taking a third of the carbs. The carbs are from the starch.
If you were to not have that in there, it would be absorbed into the rice.
It would be absorbed right back in the rice. And there's a great photo of it percolating up. And there's all that starchy water. But how does the rice taste? It is delicious. I prefer it. I think it's fluffier and lighter. Now, if you wanted to, you could still cook regular rice and it'll do the same way. So if you don't want to use a rice cooker, that's fine. Right. And I'll go through all the functions in a second. But if you want to do steel-cut oats, you could do it. Perfect quinoa. But why not just cut the carbs and just a little bit lighter? You'll feel it lighter and lighter.
I'll tell you, my husband and I mean, we are in diet mode right now. We've been for the last several weeks, and so we're very conscientious with what it is that we're adding, and we'll look for substitutions of things, or we're gonna, instead of normally eat like a full serving of rice, we may share one serving of rice instead. The only thing is, I love rice.
Yeah,
and I want to eat
course.
as much of it as I can. So I love that this will help to reduce the carbs in it.
Yeah.
But you don't always have to use it. Now, if you're using the carb reduction, it's going to make 3 cups. 3 cups of rice is
Of cooked
a
rice.
lot.
That's plenty. That's like my wife
Plenty.
and I. We do. I do poke bowls with
Yeah,
rice,
sure.
and I make the sushi rice with this. Now, if you're going to use this with regular rice, a cup of rice, and then you just fill this. If I lift this up, I don't know if you can see there. If we come close, see those little lines back there? You're going to fill that to the line that says 1. There you
Okay.
go. One side says white rice, the other side says brown rice. It's just slightly different measurements. 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll do up to four of these cups, which is 8 cups of cooked rice. Now let me flip this around. If you're doing low carb rice, flip that around. You're going to do a cup and a half and fill it to that line. That's all you have to know.
That's it.
Okay, so let me do some low carb rice for you because I'm going to do a cup and a half of rice in there.
Okay.
White rice, brown rice, wild rice, it doesn't matter, okay? Then I'm going to put this on here. Now before I put water in here, I want to show you because I have to tilt this forward for the camera. Okay, we don't have any overheads right now, so let me just go ahead and show you what you're going to do. So for regular white rice, you just go to the white rice, press start. Brown rice, multigrain rice, wild rice. Now comes your low carbs. There's your low carb white rice. There's your low carb brown rice. Here's a soup function. Here's one for quinoa. You know you can soak and cook beans in here. It's
what would the
amazing.
soup function be?
Soup function, if you wanted to make, it comes with recipes. So there's
to make a chicken
just to
noodle
make
soup.
chicken
Anything.
noodle soup, to
Wow.
make like broccoli cheddar soup and still cut oats. So I'm going to go to low carb white rice here. And I had to do that. I didn't want to tilt it with water in it, obviously. So I wanted to do that. And then let me just fill this up to the line here.
And so you just follow the lines that are built in here.
That's it. That's just up to that line. Put this in. That's all you have for low carb. For regular rice, you don't use it. For low carb rice, you put this in. And again, I'm just going to hit start like this. Hold that down. It beeps. And in 45 minutes, you're going to have perfectly cooked low carb rice.
Set it. Forget it.
Forget it.
That's it. Like, that's the great thing about this.
No burning.
Here's what I love about it too. It's lightweight. It's something that takes up a small footprint. So if you wanted to leave this out on your countertop, maybe you're somebody who does like to have rice every single night. You like it as a side dish. You want to put it in a burrito. I mean, we can go down. You want salmon
Every
teriyaki.
culture.
You name it.
Every culture, rice and beans is like the thing that comes with, from
Yes.
around the world.
Yes.
From like Asia, India, to the Caribbean, to West Coast, East Coast, Southern cooking,
You'll
Northern
have
cooking.
a million recipes to
Yeah.
be able to use rice with. So if you want to leave it on your countertop, I love that it looks gorgeous, especially that green, which is super popular and limited. Don't wait on that one. But if you want to store it underneath your cabinet or in your pantry, it's a small enough footprint and light enough to be able to take it to and from if you would like to. Now, how do we clean the inside of it? Once we're done.
Yeah, the inside comes out, goes right in the dishwasher. And remember, the inside is non-stick. So that's really good for rice because rice sticks, you know. So this is quinoa in here, but again, nothing's going to stick to the surface here. This goes in the dishwasher. This is a ceramic surface. It's not a PFAS. It's not a sprayed on sort of plastic thing that they used to use.
Right.
This is GreenPan. So
GreenPan.
it's cooking with the conscious. So this is some quinoa we did. You want to do fresh quinoa? Just buy a thing of it. How great is that for like a Greek salad?
That'd be amazing.
I mean, it's so good. And again, if you're afraid of cooking these things, the GreenPan did all the thinking for you. That fuzzy logic, just press the button that says quinoa or white rice or brown rice or multigrain. And I'll tell you what, and then let me just add a little bit of dressing on there.
Ooh,
And
fresh mint in there or basil right from the
Yes,
garden.
sir.
That
Absolutely.
would be amazing.
Okay, and of course it comes with the serving spoon and a rice paddle also. That's a flat rice paddle. That's what I use when I make my sushi rice in here. And then, of course, I just made some plain old regular rice.
Just regular rice.
So if like you want
As is.
maybe you want the starches in there.
Sure.
Maybe you're doing like a gumbo or something. You actually want it thicker and starchier. This is just regular cooked rice. And what I love is that nothing sticks. If you look at the bottom, let me get a piece off the bottom there. It's not brown. You see there? It's not
cooked
burnt.
perfectly.
Perfect rice.
All the way around.
Every time. And I'll tell you something about all my friends that make rice at home, real rice, not the stuff in a bag, not pre-cooked, not with sulfites and chemicals and things like that.
Right.
They are all really fit. Do you know that? People that I know, like my buddy Masao, he's 64. He just turned 64.
Yeah.
He surfs every day in California. He
Living
plays in a
life.
punk rock band. He cuts hair for a living, and he cooks rice every night. And And the guy is more fit than I. The guy's got like an 8-pack.
Well, that's
ripped.
what I'm trying to be, just like him.
It's healthy. Yeah, it's better.
And the fact that we can cut out a third of those carbs because of the technology that we're giving you.
Yes.
What else we're giving you is free shipping and handling. This, if purchased separately, would be $159.94. It's under $70 today. It's an easy pay of $17.50.
Yeah.
So do not miss out. Now that's the carb-free one.
This is the low-carb rice
carb or
right there.
not
I just
low
wanted to
carb?
show you that it's nice, fluffy, and perfect rice. You'll never notice the difference.
John, I'm
It's so
stealing
good.
a fork with this because
Oh.
I can't end this presentation without trying that.
Try that. And then, now that's
Okay,
just,
so
there's no seasoning, there's no soy
nothing, just
sauce.
as is.
That's just pure rice. It's kind of hot, but I'll tell you what,
It tastes exactly the same.
it's rice.
I would never know that there's a third of the carbs missing in that.
Exactly. Thank
That's
you.
amazing.
Yeah.
Wow, that was also really hot. Nice and warm. I
It's
like that.
good. Ooh, yeah.
Okay. Speaking of amazing,